Angels. And loosening up is Alex Cobb, 33-year-old right-hander. And the Cincinnati Reds wearing their red jerseys with the gray pants. So we're on this Monday as Cobb gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And that one is a little bit inside. Goes to 2 balls and no strikes. See how things play out for Gordon. He signed a minor league deal with the Reds, trying to make their club, and he lines that one into center field. Trout goes back a little bit and has to jump up at the last moment and makes the catch. That ball starts to make the catch on it. So out number 1, Jesse Winker will be the next batter. Is Winker, another left-handed hitter, and they have a bunch of them in their lineup here against Cobb. There's a shot that's by the mound. Nice stop though behind second base by Iglesias, and lefty batter will be stepping up to the plate. He's had just 3 hits and 16 at bats this spring, and hit it this season. They've lost some pretty good pieces from a year ago. There's one that's fouled off. They basically lost their best starting pitcher, flipping the flag around out there in left center field, starting to gust a little bit. Next pitch, that's tapped foul right by the plate. Around the infield today, the Angels Big A against the Chicago White Sox. Fans will be allowed at the stadium that day, although limited capacity, somewhere in the neighborhood of 8,000 to 9,000. And on the 3M, although was throwing a lot of strikes in that at bat, they were just getting fouled off quite a bit. Here's Kyle. Here's the next delivery. That's a shot up the middle, and ducking to get out of the way of that one was Cobb, and Trout will stop the ball in shallow. Pretty big guy ducking for some cover there. That one sailed a drive back to the mound, and is to their bullpen, the former Angel. They have another former Angel in camp trying to win a spot in their bullpen. That's Cam Bedrosian. Round pick of the Reds 2018 draft. He was the 5th player selected in that draft. Has a good splitter. That's his off-speed pitch. Over innings. Here's the pitch on its way. That's a little bit high. It didn't miss by much. 2-2. Those are the innings where if you have a pitcher out knows that he's thrown 20 pitches or more, you can just take your club off the field. Kind of those rules were just for the first couple of weeks and no longer in effect. Here's a little bloop in the shallow right center. It finds daylight and drops in. A little flare off the lead. Cobb retired the first 2 quickly on 4 pitches. Next 3 have gotten on. The long at bat and the walk to Barnhart ends up getting a little out here in this inning. Of course, he had 9 pitches to 1 batter. 24 he's thrown. Can't do that anymore here in the spring training games. Next delivery, chopped on the right side, fielded by Albert. He flips over to India, and that'll do it for the Reds. They do get a first inning run. They had a pair of hits, and the Reds are looking at Lorenzen to be in their rotation this season. Nothing's etched in stone, though. And here's a little one-hopper hit to the shortstop, and Gordon will throw, and it's in the Angel lineup a little bit this spring. Shohei's in the 2. That's a spot that we've become accustomed to seeing Mike Trout hit out of, and Trout is batting 3rd today with Rendon 4th. And get to that after the next pitch on Shohei, and he swings at that one and foul. And you see it almost all the time in the National League as well, with so far this spring the new Angel shortstop batting 9th, although now hitting 9th after the lineup change. Next pitch on Shohei, high fly ball. It's hit well out there into left field. That one's carrying deep. It is out of here. That one probably aided a little bit by the wind. It is blowing out in that direction, but Shohei will take it. Still have. Trout's been fairly quiet at the plate. 3 hits this. Lifetime batting average in the big leagues, 235. And on the next one to Trout on that 3-2. And here is Anthony Rendon getting ready for his first at bat today, hitting cleanup. Mark Payton in center. Tyler Naquin in right. Could move Moustakas over there if they want. And there's a pitch on a 3-1 that misses outside. Rendon is on, and the inning difference maker. Very solid outfielder. He can play any of the outfield spots. in the past as a reliever for them. The next pitch, fly ball lifted into center field. It's hanging up for Payton. Hardly has to move, makes the catch in medium center. The inning was called ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. In the opening series against the White Sox. There's another close pitch that for Edwin Moscoso today. So Cobb is ready, and we'll see what gives on this one. And here it comes, and that one missing low ball. Pickoff toss, and the runner dives back. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Payton. 5 draftee this past December, actually picked by the Phillies, and there's a pitch taken for a ball, snap throw to first. Here offense a little bit in question as far as he's concerned. Next delivery, here's one that's hit well in the left center field. Trout has a beat on it though, and he'll run that one down. So Payton hit it hard the opposite way. Producer engineer Jorge Sevilla joining you today. Here's the pitch, runner goes, pitch is missed, throw down to second, should be an easy out, and will be. In fact, the base runner there, Blandino, never. Runner a dead duck. We'll just have to deal with that as long as he's out there. Quick worker. And here's the pitch. That's a bouncer by him, but right out near second. It's stopped by the second baseman, India. They were playing Albert with a little bit of a... His playing time has been cut a little bit. It's doubtful the Angels will carry 3 catchers when the regular season begins. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Cutter, a curve, and a changeup. And here's the next one, and that is a swing and a miss. He fooled him right there. Jose Iglesias will get ready to bat. A couple seasons ago. Last year with Baltimore, this year with the Angels, so he's outfield shading him a little bit the opposite way. And the next pitch, that's chased and missed. The Angels shortstop Dexter Fowler would be up next. Bottom of the second with the game tied at 1. And the pitch, liner into right center. That's going to fall in, and that is going to split the outfielders. It's finally going to be run down by Payton. Even though they were kind of shaded the opposite way, they were playing. And Iglesias ends up with the 2-out double. Angels today, as far as the pitchers scheduled. Here's the delivery on Fowler, checks, and that one's in there. So it's 2-1. Talked about the young pitcher that could see action for the Angels today. Haven't won the World Series though since 2020 as Fowler chases, and Angels will leave Iglesias at second, and we head to the Reds in the big red machine. The last time they won the World Series, 1990, lost their ace Trevor Bauer now with the Dodgers. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's fouled off on the left side, and that's going to get back and out of play. So we'll do it against season team. They've had losing season 6 of the last 7 years as Gordon takes that 3-2. Acted all season long by downloading the Ballpark app and following your Angels on. Winker a year ago played in most of the games for the Reds, missed only 6. Sometimes it works against him because he will strike out. Sometimes he takes too many strikes, and the next delivery, that's chopped on the first base side, a fair ball. Albert fields it and easily walks to the bag for the unassisted out. There was a player a couple days ago in one of the spring training games. He had a 22 pitch at bat. Remember a few years ago when Jaime Barria was on the mound for the Angels, he had a long, and here's the next delivery, and that one there, it's chased and missed. 2-1, good off speed delivery on an at bat that he saw. So Barnhart again is fouling off a lot of pitches in that first matchup back in the top of the first. Here's the next pitch, and that is a called third strike. He is Fletcher. First time he batted in today's ball game, grounded out to the shortstop. And here's the next pitch. That one is low. It was a 22 pitch at bat, and the first 2 pitches of the bat were strikes, so the hitter was down 0-2 and saw 20 more pitches. Here's a high fly ball lifted well into left. The wind is carrying that one, but a foot or two in front of the wall out. Sale out for his second home run this spring. That one, the count's no balls and 2 strikes. They've all been here. Games at Tempe Diablo. Next delivery misses high on. After Trout, Ratani's picked up today where he left off at the plate and been games he had not batted the day before he pitched. He didn't hit the day after he pitched. And here's the next one. It's popped in the air in the shallow right field. Coming in and now waiting for it to come down is the right fielder Naquin. Angels will face a tough pitcher tomorrow in the second game of this little homestand. The dilemma right now with their rotation, and there's one that's waved and missed. That was an off-speed pitch that fooled 3 in their rotation with Bauer and Castillo and Gray. Have Tyler Mahle, who will be in it. Wade Miley will be in it. They're hoping Lorenzen can. Rendon battling here against Lorenzen. Here's a 2-2. This is hit high in the air, very shallow center. The second baseman is back. That's India, and he'll make the catch maybe 10 feet back on the outfield. Fox Sports West.